back to my channel. It's so great to see you guys once again. As you guys can read by today's title, I'm going to be giving you guys a channel update. I know I've been getting a lot of updates, spiritual updates, life updates, everything updates. I don't feel like I gave a channel update on what is gonna go forward as far as this channel, so stay tuned for that. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to become part of the family, because like, why not? So I'm gonna give y'all a second to do that. Before we get into this video, let's get into the scripture of the day. And they were all amazed, and they glorified God, and were filled with fear, saying, "We have seen strange things today." Luke chapter 5, verse 26. All right, you guys. So the first thing I'm going to start off with is, when will I be posting, basically. So I finally got a schedule down. I wanted to post twice a week because, you know, why not? But however, I am in college, as you guys don't know. I am a freshman in college, so it's kind of hard balancing out YouTube and in my social life, academic life, all that jazz. So you have to understand. So I've made it to the point where I can only post on Fridays at 7 a.m. At least that is my goal, and that's really been working. That schedule has really been working for me, because Friday is like the last day. I had all this week to get homework done and also editing the video, and that way I can just post it on Friday. So I feel like that's more easier, so stay tuned for that. I may have a few bonus videos, and that's just videos I may finish before Friday, and if it's before Friday, they might be on Tuesday. But don't get your hopes up with the Tuesday videos, because the Tuesday videos are only bonus videos if I feel like, you know, if I should do another video and if it should come out that early. So YouTube has just emailed me recently about the handles, about the community tab. So I got my community tab up. I'm not sure just yet on how to really like work it, because I did post something, but then I didn't see it really post, if that makes sense. Like, I don't think you guys could have seen that I post my update or whatever. But so basically, if you go on my channel, there is a community tab, and that way we can all talk to each other. I can give you guys updates, like what's the next video, or, you know, just checking in with you guys, or just any announcements that I feel like that I should make prior to you guys, basically. Honestly, it's like every time I disappear, I wish that I can just tell you guys what is going on, but I can't. So it's just a lot. So I am grateful for YouTube itself to, like, you know, let me, you know, make a post and tell you guys any announcements that I feel like are major important. So stay tuned for that. All right, so I'm not gonna get into all of the business, all of what's going on, my, you know, what you got going on, rah, whatever. No, here's a little something. I went to a brief conference, which you guys saw in my last video. That was a little conference and everything where I was shopping. You know, they had all the bakeries, very cute. Basically, that conference was that midpoint, I guess you can say, or that milestone in my life where it switched everything. So because of that conference, I decided that God has been telling me that I needed to isolate myself from people, and the way to do that was just to let people go. So that is what's going on here. This is why I'm making this video, because I'm entering a season of isolation. And I know a lot of you guys are probably like, me? Like, alone? Like, nobody to talk to? Nobody to go out with? What? I get it. Don't get me wrong. I am a social butterfly, you guys. I am. But a lot of that can lead to, you know, trust issues, can lead to a lot of things that are not holy. And it's okay to not have, you know, that person to talk to, that person to go out with, whether it's your friend, you're in a relationship. It's just isolating yourself so that way you can get that alone time with Christ. Because honestly, that's the most important relationship. And if you want to find anything true, then you must have a relationship with the one who created you. So for all my females, I'm telling you, you guys who want to look for a relationship, want to look for that, you know, for that guy that's going to treat you right, I'm telling you, if you want a great guy, need to make sure that you have a foundation. Do not build your foundation off of a man, off of your best friend. Like, you have to have friends, you have to be in a relationship. That's not the way to go. I know, personal experience, but in order, and as a young female as myself, I'm 18, and it's like I'm coming up in this world, I'm growing up, so now I'm starting to realize that, okay, well, people are not loyal. You cannot really trust people. Yeah, our job is to love them, but they can also hurt us, and we have to make sure that we are spiritually healthy, spiritually right, in order to deal with what other people have. So you can't really pour into somebody if you're not pouring stuff into you. And God is going to give you those friends. Don't think that you're going to be alone for the rest of your life. No, he's going to bless you with that perfect best friend that you've always wanted, that is going through the same thing you're going through but have the same goals. He's going to bless you with that man or woman of God that you want to spend the rest of your life with. But in order for you to get to that point, you have to go through the isolation phase. And that's what he's been telling me for the longest. And don't get me wrong, it has been hard because, like I said, I am a social butterfly. I love going out, I love hanging out with people, but those same people, you know, I'm supposed to be reaching them, and I can't reach them if I'm not doing well myself. We are starting a new series for this channel. I've never did a series before, like maybe when I first started, maybe like how to be modest, all that jazz. Yeah, that all the way back then. This is a new series. I was gonna call it healing, but I feel like that term is so common that everybody use it, and you know, people expect a process, and it is gonna be a process, but I feel like I'm gonna call this, it's actually a song title, it's called Graves into Gardens. I chose this title for my new series is because you may be being down some days, and I understand that this process is gonna hurt, because it's hurting me right now. Like, it does. I have my days where I'm just like, I don't want to do anything. I don't want to get dressed. I don't want to go out just for myself. I don't want to see people. You know, now I'm in this isolation, and I don't want to get out of, because now it's like, you know, I'm scared. Like, okay, well, God never told me to get out, so, you know, I'm not going to get out. But at the end of the day, it's still our job to socialize, to make sure that, you know, we are still trying to save people, but also still isolating ourselves, if that makes sense. It doesn't. But in order to save them, I have to make sure that my heart is right with God, and God has told me to isolate myself, but I know I still need to save them. So in that term, I guess you can say love people from a distance, you know what I'm saying? You can still reach them, save them, but don't get so attached to where that's gonna pull you in instead of pulling them in, you know? So new series is going to be called Graves into Gardens, because yes, we're gonna, you know, hurt through this process. We're gonna cry. We're not gonna want to get pretty or go out or hang out with people, yes, but I promise you guys, God has actually spoken to me. You know, there is a miracle coming for you guys. There's a miracle that he's gonna bless me with, and I know I am, and I know you are so close to seeing that miracle. We just got to stay on track, okay, you guys? You know, I'm going to bring you guys with me, so that way you don't feel like, oh, you're just alone, you know, nobody understands you. No, sis, no, brother, I do, because I'm letting go of my gift that God has given me. I'm letting go of the loving people, because nothing's wrong with loving people, but it's just the fact that I wasn't strong enough to set boundaries, basically. So with that being said, we are going to get to this finish line, and we're gonna do what we gotta do in God's eyes. All right, you guys, so that's gonna be the end of today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said, the new series is coming out next week, and I can't really wait for it, to be honest. I actually started recording just so you guys can see where I'm at with everything, and I'm gonna give you guys a more specific understanding of the situation that I had in the past, so you guys can understand, like, oh, okay, well, now we get it. So do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you follow all my socials at Mariam Monet, and y'all have a great day. God bless you guys, and stay true to yourselves. Bye.